Let's talk about your core. Welcome back to the challenge. Here's something. Let's start right off the bat today by saying there is a myth around core in handstands that is doing a lot of harm to adult beginners trying to learn their freestanding handstand. We talk about core in two ways in handstands. One, by saying that we miss some core strength, and surely this is a problem why we haven't been successful. Second, we said that engaging the core somehow helps us balance. We can question and debate around the second one. In my experience, with thousands of people, this is only true for 10% of them, but we can certainly debunk the first one. What holds you upside down has nothing to do with your core and everything to do with your shoulders. Unless you are hyperflexible, prone to back bending and falling into a bridge out of your handstand, worrying about this is worrying about the cherry on the cake without you even having a cake to start with. You are paying too much attention to a detail that doesn't quite matter. In terms of strength, what allows you to hold a handstand is upper body strength, nothing more. Some people like to blame core strength for this kind of pattern here, where the person kind of arches. Actually, they have the strength to be here, they just lack the body awareness and body control to prevent it from happening and to recover from it as it happens. But if you can do this, if you can do a crunch, you have the core control you need. Your core strength per se is not to blame. Now we have to assess your upper body strength, and that's what I want you to assess today in your homework. In handstands, in the Handstand Academy, we talk about two levels of strength. We have the baseline level of strength, which is the minimum required so that strength is not impinging your progress. And we have an optimal amount of strength, which is the point at which you don't need to condition your shoulders anymore because you are more than endurant enough to go through a whole 1 hour session without shoulder ever being a problem. To know that, we're gonna climb up chest to the wall. Remember what we said in day one. You want to take your time as you go up, bring your hands as close as you feel safe, and if it's not too close to the wall just yet, that's absolutely fine. What I want you to assess today is the following. You are going to climb up the wall and bring your hands as close as possible to the wall today. Now, we're gonna bring the shoulders over the start of the fingers, those first knuckles here, for reasons we will elaborate on later. And from there, we will try to bring our pelvis, or if possible, even one leg, off the wall. The timer starts the moment you stop moving. If you're a beginner, keep both feet on the wall. If you're a bit more advanced, bring one leg off the wall. We time it all the way up to reaching 80% of your capacity, and we come back down. Question: did you last less than 15 seconds, around 15 seconds, between 15 and 45 seconds, or past 45 seconds? If you can hold it more than 45 seconds, strength is not an issue anymore. If you can hold it between 15 and 45 seconds, you can include a few conditioning holds at the end of your session to keep getting stronger. Strength will help you have more quality longer in your training sessions. If you have less than 15 seconds, we haven't reached yet this minimal baseline of strength we were talking about. If that's you, you have to take note of two things. One, how far from the wall are your hands, roughly? You can measure that with an actual ruler or just roughly with your feet in your hands. When I was learning, I was putting visual marker, tape on the floor to take notes every week of my progress, and I invite you to do the same. Two, how long on average you held it. And you're gonna do that for a few sets, let's say 3 sets, resting 60 seconds in between. Your mission as a beginner who needs to work on strength is to either bring your hands half an inch closer to the wall every week, or have more total time upside down, 1, 2, or 5 seconds more total, over those 3 sets every week. So let's say I held 10, 10, and 10 seconds, resting 1 minute in between. Next week, I want to hold it 12, 10, and 11 seconds, something like that. And now I know I'm making progress. Or I want to hold it just like as long as before, but bring my hands closer to the wall. Your homework: tell me how long you held it, tell me how close to the wall you are, and send me videos if you can.